What's up guys, Eric here. Oh, it's so zoomed in. What's up guys, Eric here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be sharing with you guys some of my reflections that I've had over not using my phone for the past 1 week. I've been on a journey across the past few years, really trying to figure out and improve the relationship that I have with the technology around me. Especially during the recent announcements of the circuit breaker, I've been questioning the way that we have been using technology, and especially our phones. Done with the first year of university, I am currently joining the whole collective consciousness of not just staying at home, but the experience of boredom after examinations without any summer plans, any internships, any travel plans, which have all been cancelled. And I'm going to be taking the next 1 week to find my way through a boring holiday, or hopefully to make it a not so boring one. So guys, Eric here. So right now it's currently about 12 AM and it's a Tuesday morning, but I'm going to be offing it and only turning it on when I really need to. So here goes nothing, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning everyone. Yeah, I woke up not actually due to this, although my watch did ring. I woke up due to my brother's alarm, which is super annoying. I have to crack my chest every morning. I will be trying to find ways to do things non-digitally, even though I will have to be using my computer for work, or things that I'm working on right now, and as well as for production of music or anything like that. So I'm going out to exercise right now. Right now I'm not going to be able to use my phone to listen to podcasts as well as like music while skipping. I basically have a watch now that I have to do my Tabata exercise with, which I usually would use my phone for, but yeah, let's see how this workout goes. It's gonna be just me skipping for 1 minute as a warm-up, followed by just exercises and skipping and exercise and skipping, and a 1 minute break after every 10 minutes or so. Gonna be trying to compose a song. Okay, so I'm kind of stuck, so I'm just gonna go freestyle, and that's how I usually do it. So yes, me on the right path for years, name's sake. I don't know how to write songs anymore. I don't know, it's getting a bit, I don't know. Getting a bit lame. 5:60 now, and I haven't done a single online course or checked any of them out, but I've been looking around for iPads. So who cares about schedule? It's the holidays, man. Right, so I've just kind of marinated the chicken, and usually I need a phone to use this sous vide machine over here, but I'm just gonna do it manually. So today was kind of weird because I just felt I was going about my day just doing my own thing. I'm starting to question the purpose of me even making this video for 1 week, because the thing is I don't really use my phone a lot. So definitely my life has been impacted in this one day because I couldn't go onto WhatsApp And what happened was some people had to contact me on Telegram, which I felt quite bad for and irresponsible even. I try how to make this a bit tougher for myself, but I'm just gonna carry on, see what happens. It's like going nowhere. I don't know where this video is going.
Yeah, I tried to call you just now. Looking for my charger.
I need to talk to my director. I need to talk to my video director, man.
，Good morning. This is day 3. I just woke up. It's 9 AM. Let's get started.
So I'm kind of like planning an event. Can't really contact these people because most of them are on WhatsApp. So probably gonna reach out from my house phone and call these people up. We're basically having like Mother's Day celebration. Okay, thanks. Bye bye. Alright, so it's about 3:30 PM now, and I've just been spending the past 1 hour planning out my modules for the 4 years in university. And yeah. I'm just gonna be planning my day tomorrow before I go to sleep, so that I'm kind of more aware of like what's planned and what I have to do. Yeah. Actually, it's good morning. It's officially day 5, and today's a Sunday morning. I'm going to be having a church service, singing a few songs, and then having a Mother's Day event. Hopefully all goes well. Let's sing this next song. Yet not I, but through Christ in me, we'll be reminded of where we draw strength from. Jesus now and ever is like me. So I just ended day, I don't know what, it's currently Sunday, and I spent most of the day just cleaning up the house. Celebrating Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. So 1 kilo of pork rib with the bak kut teh spices.
And right now it's like 12 plus already. Pretty much 2 more days till I'm able to use my phone, and we just did Insanity together. Very tiring. And yeah, I think this week has been teaching me a lot of things that I didn't expect to learn, so I'm ready to start the week right now. And just a disclaimer before I start talking more about the benefits as well as my conclusions from this 1 week. I am not discounting the use and the importance of technology in our life. I'm sure we've all experienced how beneficial it is, especially when technology is what brings us together at this point of time. So firstly, one of the lessons is that I really leaned in more at home. I've not only honed my cooking skills, but I spent time vacuuming the house, washing more dishes than ever. Gaming, after years of not really sitting down to game properly or even having the chance to game with my brothers. It's really the few things that matter after all. And I think that awareness just heightens so much more when you're at home and really brought me back to basics. Lastly, what I learned was the feeling of presentness. I'm not sure how to describe this feeling, but I felt it most when I was waiting for different things, such as waiting for food as I stared into the sky, walking over to deliver food, traveling without having any more sort of information coming into my brain, and exercising without constantly being caught up of what I'm listening to in terms of music, be it podcasts or anything that I want to be listening to. This is what led me to realize that the overstimulation of information in our lives have led to such blandness in our experiences of the world. I was also much more aware of how I was using my devices because of how present I was in a moment. This feeling of presentness was just by the fact that I was not using my phone. Now I'm going to be moving into what challenged me. I would categorize this into two parts. Firstly, the changes in my routine behavior, and secondly, adjusting to the new things that I was doing. The first change in my routine behaviors was the fact that I was uncontactable as well as super inconvenienced. And this because I didn't really properly or responsibly inform everyone. I actually didn't know how to, unless I had to communicate to them through a phone call or through Facebook Messenger. There were also moments that I really wanted to use my phone, such as when I needed a one-time password for buying something on Shopee. Another way that I changed one of my routine behaviors was finding a new form of relaxation. I'm not sure about you guys, but usually after my meals I would just lie down, look at my phone, and just start scrolling and looking at things that are interesting. But I couldn't just spend time lying down and doing that with my laptop. So what I realized was I really spent a lot less time doing that, which I felt was very helpful, even though it's such a small part of our lives. And even though I did find other sources of distraction, such as maybe using my computer or making a new drink or staring out at the balcony, I do think that these distractions are definitely things that are much more beneficial in terms of getting us back on track, or when we just need to take a break. So the second challenge that I had was really adjusting to the new things that I was doing. Something that was quite difficult when I was doing this was also just suddenly having to create more content. And I did some, but most of them didn't really turn out as well as I wanted to, or I didn't get down to doing it. I felt really limited to create any content in the house. And it's very hard to find a place whereby it's really silent and I'm able to work, or I'm able to create things, or I'm even able to just speak to a camera properly, which is what drives me out to the balcony. Alright, we're at the final part of the video. How will things change from here? Firstly, routine, and secondly, rules. The routines that I have found really helpful was batch checking emails, and I thought that was really easy to do because most of my time was really spent on my computer, and this was enhanced by the fact that I was a lot more aware of how I was spending time on my devices. So right now I'm thinking of just checking my emails at stipulated times of the day. Second routine is really to continue doing more at home, because I think it's really my responsibility to play a part in the home, especially when so much has changed. Everyone is spending time at home. I do think that we need to break out of that stereotype whereby only our parents or our mothers in particular are the ones doing the housework at home. The last routine that I might pick up is that I might end up doing this more often, just putting aside my phone and trying to find a way to do that responsibly, of course, but it's often difficult because there's just too many people to communicate to. Secondly, the rules that I'm going to try to implement into my life. Firstly, I found that sleeping beside a pen and a paper was really useful in terms of planning what to do for the next day, and also just gaining clarity for what I want to do with my time. Second thing I'm going to try to pick up is not lying down with my phone, because after a few days of using my phone, I found that it's very tempting for me to lie down with the phone. And what I found really helpful in this 1 week was that behavior has kind of been eliminated by the fact that I've been used to not having a phone with me. Thirdly, I'm also going to just try not using my phone all the time and set aside time for being bored, as well as just being so-called under-consumed information, especially when I'm exercising or eating, and not being so scattered in my attention. And the last thing that's going to change is definitely my mustache, because I feel like these 2 weeks of trying to grow it has really failed quite badly, and I don't know why, but it's not growing out really nicely. So I'm probably gonna shave right after this. Actually, I'm gonna shave right now, so just excuse me. I also learned that it's not easy to shave after not shaving for a long time. So yeah, see you guys if I ever make another video. Goodbye.